Hello, Earth signs. Welcome back. I'm here to do your reading for the last 2 weeks of September. We're going to take a look into the cards and see what's in store for you. So this is for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. So if you have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in any of those placements, this reading could be for you. If the messages or anything comes through that doesn't really resonate with you, please let it go. It wasn't meant for you. Please do not hold on to it. Never give your power away to a reading. Very important. And if you need your own personal reading, all that information is in the description below. Guys, I wanted to also let you know that my alchemy program is now live, and we had our first call on the weekend and it was great. And so if you guys are still interested in being part of that, just join in. It's a monthly program and we're just going to keep uploading more and more information into it that you can have access to: meditations, calls, mini coaching with me, and general tarot readings as well. So all that information in the description below. And of course, I'm going to do a little shameless promotion right now because that's what my higher self is telling me to do. So before we jump into your reading, you're going to get a little taste of the vibe of my alchemy program. Oh, right. Yeah. It's my little alchemy program, a little shameless promotion there while I do this this tarot reading for you guys. Okay, so Earth signs. Let's take a look and find out what frequencies we are dealing with for the last 2 weeks of September. What needs to be brought into Earth signs awareness? What are we dealing with? Oh, wow. Ooh. Change. And I know how much my Taurus doesn't like change, and I think perhaps some of you other your Virgo and your Capricorn Earth signs, like change isn't exactly our strong suit. However, if you've got other signs in your astrological chart that like change, then maybe that's different for you, because for me, for the most part, I don't mind change. But there are some things I'm not so willing to change on. Okay, so the frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. So something new is coming in here. Something old needs to be released here. Earth signs. It's going to be a theme for the last 2 weeks of the month. And you may embrace it, or you may be resisting it. I don't know. Let's find out. What information do we need to know about? Just move this a little over here. Okay. What other information can you give us about this change that's coming in? This change frequency. We have. Whoa. Okay. We have Guardian of the Gate here. Is the first one. Whoa, okay, we have a lot of cards. Oh, 1 second. Okay, we've got a lot of cards here. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. First card out of the gate, we have Guardian of the Gate. This is all about some sort of initiation happening, passing through a portal, about to embark upon a journey your soul has yet to embark upon. Now, when the Guardian of the Gate shows up, either you are about to pass through some sort of initiation, or you are holding the door open for someone who's about to walk through this gate of initiation, this Guardian of the Gate. So, yeah, interesting. Then we have She of the Crouch, okay, that's come up with it. She of the Crouch, which again is, this is a very feminine energy card. A lot of times it speaks of like a miracle happening at times. But there's, like, when I see these cards come up, the flames, like, it's just, something's igniting here. I'm going to go into the reading for that one, though, a little bit more. Let's do this. Okay. Then we have Taitlin the Sylph. Okay. Now this talks about things coming in hot, okay, fast, and it's handbrake turns. It's things like you thought you were going this way and now you're going that way, and it happens so fast. So this is speaking to this change card. I have a feeling that the change is going to be coming in really fast, earth signs. Whatever's happening here, it is happening fast. And either it's happening fast for you, or it's happening fast for someone else that you're dealing with, or it's a situation, or it's happening fast for all parties involved, okay? But we have the Singer of Connection that's come through as well. And the Singer of Connection just talks about that this is talking about a very beautiful connection, okay? Something is coming together here. There's a bridge that is being built, and it's a very strong bridge. You could be dealing here with someone who the connection is just undeniable. Earth signs. Okay, whoops. We're gonna go into the tarot. Actually, no, before we go into the tarot, I want to go into the book here for She of the Crouch, because I'm feeling like there's a message here that the receptive principle, nurturing, and fertility are really big themes of this card. So with the coming out beside the Guardian of the Gate, that there is something that is this initiation. Someone's ready to receive something. They're ready to be open to something, and this opening is creating this landscape of nurturing. This card also talks about a pregnancy, so not necessarily in the literal sense. I mean, it could, but in a sense of that something new is coming in here. Something very new, which obviously goes in for with the change. Okay, so as much as, okay, when I talk about pregnancy, this card, She of the Crouch, talks about birthing, but it also can talk about rebirthing. So when we talk about change, we could be talking about something that thought it was dead and now it's coming back to life, okay, for you, or signs, and however way that applies to you. And yeah, something happening here, some sort of change, but it's taking you by surprise. It's going with Taitlin the Sylph, because the change is happening. It's either taking this other person or group of people or situation, like something. There's a surprise element here, and it's going to happen very fast. But it's talking about it's happening because there's an incredible connection created here. Whether this is just you and this doesn't involve anyone else, okay, if this doesn't involve anyone else in your life and this is simply about you, in your passing through this gate of initiation and your guides are opening up the gate for you, it's because something is rebirthing in you or birthing in you, and it's going to just completely, it's because you're strengthening your connection to all that is, okay, Spirit, God. You've just been doing a lot of your own work in that regard. Okay, so can we please get some tarot messages here for earth signs, sun, moon, rising, and Venus? What do they need to know about this big change that's coming in, this initiation? Whoa, okay. Woo, we got the Lovers card out here. Okay, so this could be about a massive decision that needs to be made. Okay, there may be a huge decision, or this has to do with another person, a partner of deep soul connection. Okay, it could be a very intimate connection, a union, something. Wow. Okay. Whoa, something just flipped over. Where did it go? Trying to find it. There we go. Ten of Swords. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords coming up here. This is about the reaching the very end of a painful cycle. And I'm getting the sense that this is what's changing, is the departure of a very painful, backstabbing cycle for you, Earth signs. It was a very heavy burden you've been carrying, and it's about to get released. I don't think it's released just yet. It's because the change is coming in to release it. And it could have to do with this person that you're dealing with. If it is a relationship, it could just be that with the Lovers card too, this talks about the union of the higher self, okay, with you and your higher self. So this could be you coming into union with your higher self. Or this is about a really big decision that needs to be made. And it's a decision that's going to finally put a close to this very torturous, back-breaking cycle that you've been through. Earth signs. Wow. Okay, this came in sideways. They want me to put it in reverse. Okay, so like I was talking about with the decision, there's a really big decision that needs to be made. With the Two of Swords, when it's upright, it's about the inability to make a decision. It's a stagnation, not being able to see the way forward, something that you're not willing to see. That's why we have this mask kind of coming over the eyes. But they told me to put it in reverse, and I feel that it's because a decision is going to be made, that clarity is going to be found, and this is what's finally, this is what the change is there's a change here, a decision's made, a way forward is seen, and it's going to be taken. Okay, we have the Strength card, the Tower in reverse, and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands here, she's very powerful. I love the Queen of Wands energy. She just knows what she wants. She knows how to get it. She sees the way forward. Someone in this situation is finally willing to go for what they want. They see it. They see the path forward. They're willing to make a choice. And it may be due to a past Tower moment. Something happened in someone's life here that kind of could have been a spiritual awakening. Something could have come crashing down in their life. I don't know if this is you or perhaps someone you're dealing with. That maybe something in your life came crashing down, and now you're just willing to, like, you see it, like you're ready to go for it, or this other person's ready to go for it. And there's a lot of with the Strength card here, this Leo energy. Oh, I'm getting a sense something may have happened on the Lion's Gate or around the Lion's Gate for someone in this reading that opened them up, turned on the ability to connect with the higher self, to tune into the intuitive parts of them, okay? And it's taming the ego within. It's taming the beast within, and really allowing the intuitive parts to come forward. Let me just move these slightly over. Okay. So big change. So the Tower card, for someone in this reading, whether it's you or perhaps someone you're dealing with or a group of people, there was a massive Tower moment that had happened that is sparking this change and is bringing in change within you and your relationship with this person, or again, if this is just you and no one else involved, then there's been some sort of tower moment in the past that's finally giving you the courage and the strength to go for what you want, to really go for it. Like you're no longer stagnant. You're ready to end this painful, torturous cycle. And it's because you're coming into union with your higher self. You're coming into union with that part of you. Okay, so for anyone, this is just about you and no one else. Then that's what's happening here. But for others, this is about a relationship, and I get a sense that it's a very deep connection relationship. Okay, massive change coming in. You're not even going to see it. It's going to totally take you by surprise. Like again, with Caitlin the Sylph, it's fast, it's furious, it's handbrake turns. It's like you thought everything was going one way, and now it's just going a completely different direction. Okay, we have the Six of Swords coming in. So this is about moving on from, departing the turbulent waters, navigating through them, knowing how to navigate through them. Taking the journey away from the pain, taking the journey away from the conflict, willing to go somewhere new, willing to depart and leave behind the old and go into the unknown in a way. The Six of Swords often speaks about the Six of Swords is going into uncharted territory, but it is calmer waters. It's a better place. So whatever this change is bringing forth, okay, we have an Eight of Swords here. And we have the Death card. Oh, and we have, whoa, we have a ton of flipped out cards here. Okay. All right. We have the Eight of Swords, the Death card in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Moon in reverse. Oh, I love that these two cards came out together. I love it. Okay. So let's go over this. So we have the Eight of Swords here, Earth signs, which is all about being trapped up in your head. And it came out with the Death card in reverse. Okay, these two kind of came out together. So there is this need here to let go. Someone's not letting go of being in their head, being trapped. That whatever they're trapped in, there's this, it's all perceived in the mind. Like it's actually not really real. It's a perception thing. But whoever's trapped in their head is having a hard time of letting it go. They're having a hard time of letting it go. This is what was causing a lot of the stagnation and an inability to move forward. But now with Kate, this is what's so beautiful about it. The Moon in reverse and the Seven of Cups. This talks about the Cups of Illusion, having a lot of choices, not knowing which one to take. And the Moon, when it's upright, I mean, and also when the Moon is upright, this is about not having the clarity. There's still mystery here. There's unknown, and it's about going into the shadows and going deep into the shadows, putting a magnifying glass. But I'm getting a sense that whoever was trapped in their head has done that, okay, whether it's you or someone else. And that they're now getting the clarity that they need. They're not confused. They're not, this inability to let go is finally going to be transcended. There's clarity coming in here. There's clarity, and that's why this change is coming through. That's why there's a huge change coming through, and there's clarity of how to move forward. Like I said, with this the Strength card here, okay? This idea, like I'm really being pulled to the third eyes, or even the crown chakra, I should say, of all of the lions and the in here, of their awakening and courage it's this ability to really finally want to go through this gate to initiation, to finally go after what they want. And it's a big change. This is a huge change coming through earth signs. So if this is just pertaining to you, okay, just one person, then you are like opening up to a huge receptivity. Like you are like a receptor right now to huge change. And when I'm saying that, I mean from the most divine place. And it's this receptivity that you are opening yourselves up to is allowing a deepening of union with your higher self to end a very traumatic cycle that you're finally able to, you were stagnant on, you just weren't able to move through it, and you finally are able to move through it, and you have the confidence to go through it. And it's because something in your past happened that you know, and you're just drawing up some courage, you're drawing up the strength to finally move forward and let go of this being in your head about something, you know, being in your head, because you now have the clarity, you know what's needed of you, you know what needs to happen. Okay. And it's all about this deepening of a connection. There's a huge connection theme here. For those of you where this does deal with someone else, I am getting the sense that they're the one who's going through the gate and you're holding the gate open, but you're both having to be receptive to this new change. And it's going to be taking, I feel like, both of you by surprise, or both parties. I don't know if this is a group of people, but it has to do with this incredible connection. There is an undeniable, incredible connection here that is coming into union of sorts, finally being brought together to end this cycle. Okay. And someone is finally gaining the confidence to move forward on something, and they have the courage, they have the strength, and something is opening up within them, okay, that is allowing either for movement within your relationship with them to move forward, and gain clarity. So this is huge. This is a big change coming in for the last 2 weeks of September. Earth signs, buckle up. Because it sounds like it's going to be a ride, but it sounds like it's going to be a really positive ride, and one that I don't think anyone was expecting. So that's why I'm saying buckle up, because yeah, it's going to be like Mach speed, like your head's going to get thrown back and you're just going to be on it. And you're like, whoa, where am I going? Okay, Earth signs, that's my reading for you. I hope it was helpful. If you need your own reading, all that information in the description below as well. If you want to be part of the Alchemy program each month with us, joining us and learning about all the planetary influences and energies and how that's coming up in your life, how that's transforming the alchemical process of your soul, all that information is in the description below. Earth signs, I love you so much. Have a wonderful day.